time for the Damn Bam Show's season predictions. Breezy, Mike, Niners going 0-17. Hey, Mike. Hey, you ready? You ready to get this show started?
You damn right.
Can you imagine? Let me just ask you this question because I ain't ready. Can you imagine if the Niners went 0-7? You know what? Let me just start the show. You ain't even laughing. I'm still laughing because can you imagine what the faithful would do if that happened? At least we'll know we'll be drafting Archie Manning.
All right, now watch this. I'm gonna spin it back on you, right?
Okay.
Is it Kyle's fault, John's fault, or Purdy's fault?
If they pay Purdy, it's Purdy's fault. See? Yo, they about to get Brock Purdy all the money, bro. Like he about to get $90 million a year, bro. Like, think about it. Cause then let me spin it back on you. If that was to happen, whose fault would it be? And shout out to the Breezy Bunch crew members, man. I see y'all in the chat, man.
I think going 0-17 is more reflective of the players in the locker room.
I agree.
Not the coaching staff. I think a bad coaching staff can come up with a winning game plan. It's up to the players to execute it then.
But it's always up to the players to execute it. We got into this argument, I felt like 17 times last year.
No, for sure. Like when we went 2-14 with Chip Kelly, right? It was a bad roster and bad coaching.
Right. That's different. That was because he was coming into his coaching debut, right? Because he was with the Eagles offensive coordinating, right? And then he
was the head coach for the Eagles.
He was the head coach for the Eagles. Then he came into us and tried that. He was way ahead of his time, though. That's crazy because when you look at football, it's kind of like that way.
In college, yes. He brought the college game to the NFL and thought it was going to work. And he
it did. It's working now. It's a bunch of cats that just spread them out and have speed and go to work.
Right, but he also did this no huddle thing, and that's where he messed up. You got to let your players rest also.
Because LaShawn McCoy was pissed.
Right, and we don't have 20 people that we could substitute all game long. College got 80 people or something like
90,000. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So that's where he really messed up, thinking it was going to translate.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody out there, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. We see you. What's going on, Peachy? Hey, Mike. I was going through the schedule. I did a schedule prediction. Can you guess what my record prediction was on 49ers Carrot podcast earlier today? Can you just guess?
13-4.
Oh, you're so close. I tried my hardest to go 13-4. I tried, and somehow it ended up being 14-3.
14-3. Yeah. I'm the same way. I'm the same exact way.
Like what the?
I'm the same way.
What's wrong with me, bro? Like I specifically had a game plan to go 13-4. Now listen, guys, we got a hard out at the 30-minute mark. So let's go ahead, not waste any time. Mike, do we still call this man Legatron? Greg Zuerlein was released by the New York Football Jets. And is he still called Legatron? Could we look up what he did last year? Now, I'm only asking you this question because I don't know if you're familiar, but the San Francisco special teams coordinator is now Brant Boyer, and the last team he special teams coordinated was the New York Football Jets, which means this is his former kicker. And I understand he came out and we broke down the Jake Moody parts of his presser, but didn't the Niners say they were going to bring in a veteran kicker?
They did. And he's been with the Jets for the last 3 seasons. So he was injured last year. He only was able to kick in 8 games.
But he's been
8 games.
Don't even got to go to that. Go to his full season and tell me how he did if you're looking that up. And I'm asking because didn't they say they were going to bring in?
Yeah. So his last full season was 2023. He was 92.1% kicker. But that was a high for a long time. So before that, it was 81%. It was 82.9%.
It might have been a high because of Brant Boyer.
No, but he was with Brant the years before that, though, and it was 81%.
He had to learn that, maybe he was dealing with an injury or something.
And he didn't have a lot of attempts either. I'm looking at this. Damn, the Jets have been really bad.
Kicking?
Just bad in general. Your kicker should have more attempts than this. He only attempted
Oh,
37 field goals.
Yo, the Jets were terrible. Yeah. The Jets were bad. No, you're right. Like overall, they were punting the ball a lot. That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what these numbers are telling me here. Yeah, I would pass on him.
Not me.
While the 92% was high and that's good and acceptable by NFL standards,
I would bring
my issue is
issues.
that seems to be the bright shining one-off season.
Nah.
And then you're injured.
No.
There's too much of a risk that you can go back to.
Not necessarily. He cost you $2.50. You bring him in here to camp. If he outkicks the rookie, that's a problem. So, I mean, the third-year player, that's a problem. I say do it. We talk about bringing in a vet. He's old, but, I mean, he's coming off of an injury. And it kind of makes the playing field even, too, right? You got a player coming off an injury with the player coming off an injury. I'm just trying to match it up all the way I can match it up, bro. That's just
me. I'd rather bring in a vet that is likely to win. Like
most
I want it to be a
vets
real competition.
aren't released though, Mike.
Plan on winning.
You get what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be hard to find that vet that you're talking about. You look like, you know what you look like?
Do you hear that?
Yeah, but what is it?
That's my point. It's avoidable, and I'm about to snap. So I'm trying to stay calm. Go ahead. I look like what? What'd you say?
Oh, this is dope though. You're gonna like this. You remember that Vibe cover when they had
Tupac and Suge Knight and Snoop? Yes.
You better Mickey Mocky down on me, bro. What are you talking about? I did not think you were gonna be on the same page with your boy.
Yeah. That is an iconic photo that lives forever.
That was the greatest album Vibe cover probably of all time.
Oh, they just had the Firm cover too. I forgot about the Firm cover.
The Firm didn't hit, and nobody really cared about the Firm. That because I mean,
That's
come on,
messed up. It
was not.
Up,
I mean, you had it was Dr. Dre, AZ, Nas, and Nature.
Dr. Dre,
Jungle. Well, Dre was he produced them, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah.
I know
first
it was
hit
Nas,
was Dr.
Foxy, and AZ. Oh, and Nature was on it. Yeah.
That first song, Phone Tap, wasn't that produced by Dre?
I mean, you say that, and I can hear it now. But so I
Right,
don't know.
because you can hear it, right?
I wasn't into production back then. I was too young to appreciate production. So,
got you. Yeah. All right, Mike. I got the schedule all set. You guys can get a copy of my scheduling right here. Of course, I'm going to adjust the times. I just rounded it off 4-1-8, whatever. I'll adjust that live. But we're going to go through this. And the way Mike and I are going to do our record predictions off the BAM show is I'm going to go with the away games. Mike is going to do the home games, whether he's going to give a win. And we'll just total them all up at the end, right? So hopefully we come out with anything higher than 12 wins. I'm hoping 12 and higher. I hope that's the floor, right? It might not be, as we're dealing with Mike Andrews. So the floor might be different, okay?
Oh, wow.
But I get to start this joint off, you know what I'm saying, with the away game. So I get the first two games. Mike gets the second two games. All right, Mike, here we go. At the Seahawks, I'm going to stick true to my nature here. And I think Sam Darnold beats the 49ers again. I do. I think Sam Darnold finds a way to beat the 49ers. I think Sam Darnold is going to take a page out of that Minnesota Vikings playbook, and he's going to get the best of one of these young safeties, and we're going to get beat for that bomb, and we're probably not going to recover from it.
What receiver beating us for the bomb?
I mean,
never mind. I'm sorry. I know we got a tight window. So
no, I mean, that's a good question. I mean, I forgot they got some receivers. Let me look up who.
Metcalf going, Lockett going. It's going to be people that he has no rapport with. He was going to have no rapport with them anyway.
He didn't have rapport with any of them Vikings players either, but they beat us.
That is a very fair point. Just I want y'all to know that Wayne said if we don't get the 12 mark win, it was going to be because I did Mike Andrews things, and he starts with us losing at Seattle.
But I feel like my point is valid. You know who's going to beat us for the bomb? Oh, I'm glad you asked me this question. You know who's going to beat us?
You're not going to say my guy. Go ahead.
Who's your guy?
Arroyo.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
No. Marquez Valdez Scantling, bro. Does that name ring a bell, Mike?
God, I wish I knew how to take myself off camera when I wanted to. I don't know how to do it. He is not beat.
I'll take him off because the last time I checked, that's the same guy that beat us for the bomb in the Super Bowl, right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm gonna put him back on, but I know I'm not wrong because I know he beat us.
No bomb in the Super Bowl. You talking about Tyreek Hill? Are you talking about the second time? Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to talk about that.
Look, man, I got us losing this game. I feel like I want us to win it, but I got us losing it. So I'm gonna put the L right here. So don't mind me. All right, go ahead, Mike. I mean, no, I'm back on it. Then I got us winning.
You back to back.
I got us winning in New Orleans. Rookie quarterback. I know it's another back-to-back road game, but I got us winning that. Yo, it's crazy because the Saints don't they start off with like the Cardinals and then us? I think they got a crazy schedule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting. This is gonna be so much fun. All right, so let me go on week 3. The Niners home opener, big game. The Cardinals also come in at 2-0. That's how I have them. That's how I have the Cardinals. I have the Cardinals at 2-0 right here. This is the home opener for the Niners. Emotions are going to be high, and based off of this record, this is a must-win to tie for first place in the division because we already have a loss and we already have one within the division. So I'm going to give us a dub here. Must-win home opener. Let's take it.
All right, so we got the dub right here. Something like that. Now, how many times I got to tie? Oh, because it's in white. I'm like, yo, what the freak? All right, go ahead. I was
wondering what was going on. All right, so the next game we have here, the Jaguars come in 1-2, coming off of 2 really bad losses from the Bengals and the Texans, and it's going to continue. I got the Niners beating the dog crap out of the Jaguars, so yeah, that's going to be another dub for us.
All right, I'm going to need this white to go away so that can show up, and then you got, because I was doing stuff in colors. All right, Mike. I kind of like this. So now we 3-1.
Y'all welcome.
Oh, because you're trying to. So okay.
Shot.
I see what you're doing. What you're doing. And everybody in the chat saying 4-0, and I like it. Right? That's cool, right? Because we expect to be 4-0, right? And I like this.
But we are going to drop one to a division opponent that we shouldn't. So
I agree. I see 17-0 in the chat. So right now we got 1 loss. So I guess I messed that up. Thursday night football against the Rams. So we're back on the road, and we got to travel just a little bit south of California, of Northern Cal. I don't think that's going to be much of a traveling situation for the 49ers, being that they're on the same damn time zone. And, it's the Rams, and I'm not saying that because I just want us to beat the Rams. I just really feel like Kyle Shanahan's situationship is going to be a lot different, especially if he got his guys that he needs for his offense to click. We're hoping this is all bearing injuries. I got us winning against the Rams on the road. And then
Los Angeles Rams. I like that.
God dang it, this is pissing me off. And then
I don't understand
because I had it set to different colors when I was.
All right, can I tell you how to do it?
Yeah, sure.
So click the G. And then the H at the same, like drag over to the H also, right? And now, hit, boom, there you go.
All right, so week 6 on the road at the Bucks. I got another win. So back-to-back road wins for the 49ers. I don't feel like Baker Mayfield and the crew, even though they fully loaded, they got a healthy Godwin. They drafted a couple of receivers. Mike Evans is there. For some reason, that's a game where I feel like the Niners' solid defense is going to hold the anchor down and get 2 road wins back to back.
I think that might be our best defensive game of the year against our best opponents also. Like
I think
that's probably one of the better rosters we're going to play against in the year. So I like that. That's good.
I like that.
Week 7, the Falcons come to town with a 2-3 record. This was disappointing. They started 2-1, so they were really, really hot. But now I got them at 2-3 with back-to-back losses to the Bills and the Commanders at home. So here we go. I'm giving this one a dub, baby. It's prime time. This is my first prime time game I'm getting to speak on. We want to show the whole world, hey, we for real, and this record that y'all see is not a scam.
Ooh, I like this. All right, look, I feel like now, Mike, let me ask you this before I continue with the schedule. We're about to get to the middle of the season at weeks 8 and week 9. Do you feel like there are any trap games after the games that we picked? All right, do you have any trap games?
Wait. You mean coming up in the schedule?
coming up after, we already picked our wins and losses so far up until week 8. So before I go twice, do you see any trap games?
Yeah, I think we're going to struggle against the Giants for some reason. I
Okay.
have no idea why. I just think we're going to struggle. I'm not saying we're going to lose. I'm saying we're going to struggle against the Giants and also that Browns game.
It's funny that you said that, because why is that my trap game?
Because Jim Schwartz.
No, not the Browns, the Giants game.
Oh. Yeah, no, right. I can't find a logical explanation.
I can't find a lot. It's Russell Wilson. I'm going to leave it at that. I just feel like it's Russell Wilson, and that's the one game he'll be dangerous. He'll be dangerous versus the Niners and ass Russ versus the rest of the league. So this will be their only win if they get it, right? But look, you know what? I feel like we're going to lose to the Texans. I think it's going to come down to just them being at home. They got a crazy, dangerous secondary. They got a crazy pass rush defensively. And I just don't think the Niners offense is going to click the way we want them to click against that ferocious pass rush from the Houston Texans and the backfield coverage down the field. Is Al-Shaair still there? This is going to be a fun game now that I think about it, right? Like Houston Texans, I got us taking the L to the Texans, but I have us finding a way to win on the road in another back-to-back road game, finding a way to win on the road against the Giants. I don't care how. I feel like they find a way to get it done. I think that game is, though, going to be probably way too close for comfort for the Niners, but it's something about playing on that turf at MetLife. It's just weird. It's super weird, but I find us winning that game.
Okay. I like it. We got week 10, the Rams. Let me see here. What do I have here for the Rams? They're traveling to us. This is our second time playing them. This is a very, very important game. And I think this is the game of the year for Brandon Ayuk to let people know I'm back for real. Y'all can stop worrying about my injury lingering and all that.
Okay.
I am really here. I got the Niners getting a dub, an emotional game-winning touchdown pass and route from Brandon Ayuk.
All right, so we got us sweeping the Rams in 2025. So the Rams have been swept. All right, 2025 Rams have been swept. All right, I guess I get the Cardinals. And on the road, Arizona, home away from home. This has been our home stadium as well. I just feel like if our main job was to stop the run, Mike, and if they can't run the ball, they're not going to be able to beat us. And they run the ball not based off of their quarterback, Kyler Murray. I mean, I'd rather have him trying to rush for 100 yards than James Conner grounding and pounding the ball. I know I'm not allowed to say the word pound here on the show, but you know what I'm saying, like ground and pounding the ball. And so I feel like if the Niners are built to take that away, and this is a long stretch because we're going into the 11th week of the season, no bye yet, and they're going to have to figure out how to get gritty. It's going to be a gritty game, but I got us getting the dub on the road in Arizona.
Nice. All right, here we go. I'll just type my hashtag in there, pound the kitty, because that's what time it is now. Week 12 against the Panthers. Now, listen to this. Here's the shocker, okay? I think the Panthers are coming in here. What's the matter?
Pound the kitty, Mike.
Hashtag pound the kitty. Yeah. I got the Panthers I have the Panthers entering this game with a surprising record. The Panthers entering with a surprising record of 5-6.
It's gonna be a good game.
I got them as 5-6 right now. But this is back-to-back road games for them, and this is prime time. I'm sorry, but the Niners take it. We are not losing in prime time this year, y'all. Not an hour. We're not losing in prime time.
Wait a minute.
I'm telling y'all now.
Oh no, that was my take. Damn it.
No, for real? Well,
Yeah.
Yo, we the all black, man, the pound of kitty. Like, we on point.
Well, there goes that. So Mike is going. I see what Mike is doing. He's gonna put this record prediction thing on me. I get what he's doing.
I got a loss on here. I got one for you.
No, I doubt it. But
Okay.
we'll see. All right. So Mike is giving the pound the kitty the dub for the Niners. I gotta deal with the Browns. You know, this might be a game where I feel like, as much as I want the 49ers to win, because they're probably going to be playing against a rookie quarterback at this time. We're talking week 13, so give me Shiloh Sanders, Dylan Gabriel, one of those guys. I feel like Kenny Pickett will be benched. will Jim Schwartz's defense really be that nagging to Kyle Shanahan? I mean, talk about defense he can't beat. They're going to be missing their best defensive player. He's out for the season, maybe out for his career. So I don't know, man. I feel like this is going to be an L, so I'm going to go ahead and give this an L.
Wow. Wow. You really, okay. All right, I see what's happening. It's cool, and I appreciate it, too. All right, so here we go. We round the corner here. We got Week 15. The Titans come in at 5-7-1. I don't think anybody else is predicting a tie in their record predictions, y'all. But I have the Jaguars with a tie. All right, and yes, it was against the Jaguars and Titans. That's going to be the tie right there. All right, 5-7-1. Back-to-back road games again for another team. This is going to be their second road game in a row, and we're coming off a bye. Give us a dub, man. We got.
I like that, man. I like that. All right, so we got a dub week against the Titans. I see a
15.
question out there says, who is the player that's injured? JOK, Jeremiah, is out for the season for the Browns. He's their tone setter. So
The lineman? Wait, who'd you say?
The linebacker.
Oh.
He's dealing with a neck injury, so he's out. Jeremiah Owusu Karamoa. I think that's how you say his name. He's going to miss the whole 2025 season, so he's going to be out for the year. And again, like I said, like I don't know how their defense is going to pan out. What I do know is that the Browns defense under Jim Schwartz plays Kyle Shanahan a little differently, if you know what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he could be Kyle's going to have to prove he can beat him, and he hasn't proven he can beat him. Like, you know what I mean?
It's him and my man from the
Flores.
Well, he was with the Vikings. Yeah, Brian Flores. Yeah. Just
Like, he
owns him,
and,
bro.
And the guy from the Chiefs, Spags.
Yes, those three guys. Thank God we don't play all three of them. Where's Flores? Is he still with the Vikings, or did he get poached?
We play Jim Schwartz, bro.
Yeah, but where did Flores go? I said, thank God we don't play all three of them.
I think Flores is still with the Vikings.
Did he stay for real?
Yeah.
I'm about to look it up. All right, go ahead. I
So
think
Garrett is
right.
their best defensive player, but I'm talking about as far as tone setter. Like I don't think Garrett sets the tone. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's their best defensive player, hands down. But Jeremiah JOK is what we call him.
He's still there. Yeah.
I think he sets the tone for them. All right, so let's go, man. Let's get it. I'm on the road against the Colts. Monday Night Football. It's a dub for me. You take away Jonathan Taylor, and I feel like you win this game. We get to play against Mooney Ward. Brandon Ayuk versus Mooney Ward, since you had him back. I feel like Ayuk don't come back to after the bye, but I like how you did that.
Wait,
though.
You think he's gonna linger that long?
I don't. I feel like if you're in the bye week, Mike, where do we buy the bye week? We only had 2 losses at the bye week. I'm not bringing Brandon Ayuk back.
Oh no, but he's got to get his legs back under him. See, that's the issue.
I feel you.
I think Brandon Ayuk comes off of injury around weeks 6, 7, something like that. Like early mid October. But he's not going to be in there. I think that Rams game though is when he's like, all right, yo, like let's really go ahead and do it.
See, I disagree a little bit, but it's cool. Like whether he comes off the injury or not, my point is I don't think he really get going into after the bye week. So week 15 will be his legs game. Get it back. Week 17 he go ape shit on national television. That's my theory. That's just me. What?
Oh no, I was looking at the graph. The 17 next to the 16, I just noticed, and I was like, wait, how did that? But I see the first one was different.
Yeah. So that's where I'm going with it. You know what I mean? All right. So that was that. You got the last 2 games, Mike.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and wrap this thing up here. We got the Bears coming in, and where do I have the Bears here? The Bears are coming in at 5-10 with back-to-back impressive wins against the Packers and the Browns.
Ooh, you got them. Ooh.
I got them beating the Packers and the Browns, yes, but again, this is Sunday Night Football. We aren't losing on prime time. Mark it as a dub. I won't waste your time on that one. And then this last one here with the Seahawks, right? I have the Seahawks record as 7-9, barely winning against the Panthers the previous week. Back-to-back road games for the Seahawks also, and actually, when they leave from Carolina, they actually fly back home. And then they come back down to play the 49ers. But I don't know how I have this one because I think we might have the division locked up by then. And so we might not go all in. We might just do like one of those first half things. This one might be a dub. But if we need this for the win, we winning it. I got it as a dub in my personal prediction.
So dub means win. So you got it as a dub?
Wait, hear me out. I
Or
have
do
it
you
as
have
a
it
dub,
as
my
a
personal
loss?
prediction, but I don't have all the losses that you have either.
Right. So you giving it a dub or you giving it an L?
How many losses do we have so far?
It don't matter. Do you giving it a dub? You giving it an L?
I'm gonna give it an L because I think we
Okay.
got the division
Here we
locked
go.
up.
All right. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So our collaborative prediction, I think, is 13-4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm hoping that's enough to get the number one seed.
Speaking of
But
number one,
even if it's not, that's why we rested them at halftime. Even if we have to go in the wild card round.
right? But see, I understand the context behind that last game. I feel like that's my same context when I did my schedule prediction because it was more like we probably gonna be locked in, and ain't nobody gonna play. we gonna get Mac Jones week 18, and even he might get the win. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got to change
That's
the
my
date
mom's
on the first
birthday.
game. What's the first game?
Ooh.
I probably had the date wrong. My bad.
I thought it was 9-4. Is it 9-7?
Could be 9-7.
Oh, it is 9-7. That's my anniversary. It is 9-7.
Yeah.
It is 9-7. Yeah.
I think 9-4 is when football starts. All right, so we got it, man. We got it in there in the books.
Yeah, they hawking you like that. They paying attention to the
Hey,
dates
man,
you got
ain't
in this
nothing
joint.
like Silverhawks out there, man. That's what I should call the crew, the Silverhawks. You know what I'm saying? But Mike, I think 13-4 is pretty damn good.
No, that's a really good record. That's a really good record.
And I want to kind of go back. I really do want to go back and change that Browns game. I really, in my personal, feel like we're gonna beat the Browns.
That would make me feel better about the loss in week 18. But you did it. That was you. Like, ain't nobody tell you to do that.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm kind of feeling like, all right. Here's my theory.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
We just haven't beaten this guy's defense. So I feel like until I've seen our offense to kind of like beat this guy's defense, it's a loss, right? Like, that's just
But what
my
about
thing.
our defense against their
all right,
offense, though?
If
Like,
we were,
that's what I'm
let me just
saying.
ask you this question: if we were playing the Chiefs, would you mark that as a win or a loss?
I'm marking it as a loss.
So what's the fucking difference?
But Patrick Mahomes.
I'm just saying. At the
What are
end
you
of the-
talking about?
My thing is we haven't beaten them, so that's why I would mark it as a loss. Last time we played the Browns, I felt like we lost the game because Brock Purdy's performance was shitty in the inclement weather until the last drive, and Jake Moody missed the field goal to win the game.
We had him.
We did.
We had him. But our special team's supposed to be improved now, right?
I'm just
Moody's supposed to be healthy now, right? And our defense is better now, right? Like, come on, bro.
We also
Do
didn't
it.
have Trent. We lost Trent. We lost Debo in that game. So I got it. But no Debo. Will Trent be here? Like, this is a question we got to, like, you know what I'm
All
saying?
right, so how about this? Let me play you rock, paper, scissors, shoot for the week 1 loss that you gave us.
All right,
we
let's do
starting
it.
the season with an L. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot to see if I win, you
Now,
change that L to a dub. And then we
Okay.
split with the Seahawks instead of them, because we can't have the Seahawks sweepers, bro. Not with Sam Darnold.
Bro, we ain't beat his ass neither.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We got to get one of these off. We can't lose to Spags and Darnold twice. Like, that's, come on,
But
bro.
I don't feel like losing this to I don't think we would lose to Darnold if
He
the
paid
other
to say this? Who this?
if the other quarterback I wouldn't feel like we're losing to Darnold if the other quarterback gets the majority of the snaps. Does that make sense? Let's just say that both
No.
of our players start, but it's the other quarterback, right? Like, I don't know how football works. I know baseball, like the pitcher that take over at the time, if he give up the runs when the team has the lead, that pitcher becomes the loser. I don't know if it works like that with the quarterback position, if you understand what I'm saying.
You saying that Darnold not going to finish the game? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to play Darnold to finish that game.
Oh, you mean week 18?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sitting here like, yo, I thought you saying he gonna get injured. I'm like, yo, what are you doing?
No, nah, I'm not wishing that. All right, we got a super chat contribution from Joseph Ernberg. All
Whose
right,
hands is this?
He says we getting swept by a division and going 5-12. So he's saying we're gonna lose.
Excuse me, bitch.
We're gonna lose what?
A bullshit?
Yeah.
A bullshit?
100%. Ain't no
Who brought
way.
him- Who brought him to the party?
Ain't no way. Niner Faithful says, we lost to Flores, not Darnold, plus no Sorensen on defense.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad. We couldn't do anything on offense. I'm not mad at that. But Darnold did enough, and that touchdown right before halftime, or that deep bomb,
That was the killer, bro.
right before halftime, that took all the momentum, the little bit, half a bit of momentum that we thought we had.
I say
Shot it, dog.
let's leave it at 13-4. This is an early season
All right.
prediction anyway. We'll come back after training camp when we get the 53-man roster. We'll revisit this, and we'll see if anything changes up the way we lay our schedule as we enter the season. How about that?
All right, I like it, man.
All
I
right.
love it. I love
All
it.
right. That's how we do it, man. Shout out to everybody for watching today's episode. Make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if this is your first time watching. And if you want to support the stream, go ahead and become a member of the Breezy Bunch crew. Check out the sponsors over at residency.com. Use the promo code SFBreezy. They got a sale going on. They still got the Mother's Day sale rocking. So take advantage of that 30-40% off. Plus use the promo code. Get you some hats. Tag me in it. Rock the joints, man. Mike. I forgot what I was gonna ask you because that was a great freaking promo. Like I don't
It
think
was.
I've
You
ever.
bodied that joint. I thought you was reading something, bro.
No, I
That
thought I
flow
was too. And then I
crazy.
realized where the words. I just feel like I like, and this is why Anthony said it. I would do it after the 53-man. I think that's what I meant when I said let's do it after the 53-man roster so we can get the full schedules of everybody, of the players that actually made those rosters. So we don't know how training camp's going to go. We don't know what's going to pop up. So, yeah, Anthony, I think this is a great idea. And then we'll just revisit what we did. This is more like an early record prediction show based off of just scheduling.
Does Brandon Ayuk have to make the 53 to be?
He
to
won't
play
make
this
the
year?
53. No. He's going to start the season
He can still come back, right?
Yeah, because he's going to start the
It's
season.
a two-man rule, right?
He's starting the season on IR. You know what I'm saying? So he doesn't even count. He won't even count against the roster spot. So we'll be able to bring an extra man.
Okay.
It's almost like the
you had to make
NFI.
the 53 in order to be brought back later in the year.
Not
Did
if
they
you start
change
the
that?
season on the IR, right? Because he's on the IR currently right now.
Right now, right.
Then they have
right.
to.
Okay.
Then they get an opportunity to bring him back.
Gotcha. Okay.
You know what
All
I'm
right,
saying?
cool.
But you lose one of those IR bring back designations, however that works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, Oscar wants to know about any key dates coming up. Yeah, we got some key dates. What's the key dates for the Niners, bro? We got May 20
Once they
something.
report on the full team reports, I had it too. Oh, wrong window.
All right, so we got, let's see, May 27th and the 28th is when OTAs kick off, everybody. So, oh my God, that's like, is that next week?
That's 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
2 weeks, and then May 30th through May 30th, June 2nd through the 3rd, June 5th is mandatory mini camp,
baby.
and June 10th and 11th. All right, so that's when the players are mandatory. Got to be there, man. They want to get them contracts, them workout bonuses collected, excuse me. So, yeah, so again, ladies and gents, May 27th, May 28th, May 30th, June 2nd through the 3rd and 5th, I believe is going to be where the OTA sessions take place. You can get your phase 1, phase 2, and then phase 3, and then your mini camp is going to kick off, the mandatory mini camp, June 10th through 11th. Then we get a big-ass long break. Big-ass long break. Oscar, thank you for being a member for 18 months. He would start on the PUP. My bad. That was, he's on the IR now. They would put him on the PUP, and then he won't count against a roster spot, just like Dre Greenlaw.
Yeah.
I forgot about the pup. My apologies.
Yeah.
Just
All
like
right,
we
cool.
might get Curtis Rourke starting the season on NFI, which kind of like what Kalia Davis did his rookie year.
Okay.
All right, Mike, take us home, baby.
Yeah. We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is the
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.